Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I miss you this much. I wish we were in school together today, but that's okay. We're going to count down the days until we can see each other again. Make sure you're washing your hands and you're staying home safe and you're keeping all those yucky germs away from you guys. I miss you guys so much, but it's Monday, so the show must go on. I'm here to read a story to you guys the night before St. Patrick's Day, and I wonder why I'm reading it today. Does anybody know? Yes, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Has anyone made their leprechaun traps? Oh, I wish I could see them so badly. But I know if you did, I'm sure they were created so well, and fingers crossed you catch that leprechaun. But before we go on, since it's Monday, what do we always do on Mondays during morning meeting to celebrate the beginning of the week? Yeah. It's Monday, it's Monday, it's Monday, woo! If you want, you can teach your mommy and daddy how to do that because it's Monday, hooray! Alrighty guys, so like I said, I'm going to read you the book the night before St. Patrick's Day because tomorrow, March 17th, is St. Patrick's Day. Woohoo! Here we go. The Night Before St. Patrick's Day by Natasha Wing. Illustrated by Amy Wummer. Amy Wummer is the illustrator. Does anyone remember what the illustrator of a story does? Go tell someone you know at home. What does an illustrator do? Right, they draw the pictures. And so that must mean that the author, Natasha Wing, she must write the words. Good job. All right, here we go. The night before St. Patrick's Day. Oh, I think I see a leprechaun trap. 'Twas the night before St. Patrick's Day, the day to wear green. And look, I see a calendar that has March, and they crossed out all the days until March 17th. That's tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day. That calendar looks a lot like the one we have in our classroom. Not a creature was stirring except Tim and Maureen. Let's see what they were doing. Ooh, I see shamrocks. Oh, look at that sleepy puppy. Oh, do you see what I see? A sneaky little leprechaun. They decked out the den from ceiling to floor with streamers and rainbows and shamrocks galore. Who thinks they know what the banner says? Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I see exclamation points. That means they're really excited. Yeah, they're really excited. Oh, they got their party hats and streamers. They're working together really nicely, even though she looks like she's being a little bit silly. Later, they carefully made traps with gold charms and rings. I bet we catch a leprechaun. They love shiny things. For if they caught one, so the legend told, they find where he'd buried his big pot of what? Potatoes? Gold? They see that naughty leprechaun. They set out all the traps around the room with great care, in hopes a wee Irishman would soon be theirs. Look at these leprechaun traps. This says shiny things in there, and they use the arrow to show the leprechaun that he should go this way. Wow. They look like some good traps. The children then nestled all snug in their beds. What do you think it means to nestle in a snug bed? What does it mean to nestle? Maybe snuggle or cuddle in a nice warm bed. While visions of golden coins danced in their heads. Happy St. Patty's, said Dad early the next morning. Then he started to play bagpipes without any warning. He huffed and he puffed An old Irish song. Has anyone ever seen this instrument before? They're called bagpipes. They make a really pretty noise, and they're usually played on St. Patrick's Day. This also reminds me of another book we read. I'll read it again. He huffed and he puffed. An old Irish song. What does that remind you of? I think that reminds me of the Three Little Pigs, where the wolf huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. Mom dished out green eggs. Oh, that reminds me of a book too. What book does that remind you of? Mom dished out green eggs. Maybe green eggs and ham? And she sang loudly along. Ooh, they are definitely getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, wearing their green. Ooh, I see little shamrock and the bagpipes are playing. I like how the illustrator put these music notes to show the reader that there's music being played. When from their bedroom there arose such a clatter, to the kids ran down the hallway to see what was the matter. And what to their wondering eyes should appear? Let's make a prediction. What do you think's going to happen? They heard something and they ran down the hallway to see. And now the whole family's taking a peek. What do you think they saw? But a terrible mess! A leprechaun was here! Oh no! Oh my goodness. Messy, messy. There's an umbrella on the bed. This reminds me of Wacky Wednesday. That naughty leprechaun. Be quiet, whispered Maureen. He's hiding in here somewhere. When we find him, remember, we must hold his stare. For if you look away, if you so as much blink, leprechauns vanish, quick as a wink. The kids trailed muddy footprints back and forth across the floor. Oh, so he left some footprints behind. And he's using a magnifying glass. Where do you think that leprechaun went? Which led them under Tim's bed and past the closet door. And then, inside a trap, they heard someone giggling. A real live leprechaun! They both saw him wiggling. They caught him! His eyes, how they twinkled, his body so tiny, his hand clasped in a trinket so golden and shiny. He was dressed in all green from his head to his toes, and he looked like a cobbler wearing fairy-sized clothes. Fairy-sized clothes must mean they're really big or really little. Think of a fairy. They're very little, so he must be wearing small clothes. The children approached him, staring straight in his eyes. Tell us where the gold is! Don't be tricky! No lies! I buried it under a rock, smooth and hard. It's marked with an X right in your backyard. Do you think it's really in the backyard, or do you think he's playing a trick? Look at that silly leprechaun. I can't believe they got him. Jalen, this looks like your trap, right? With the cylinder that had a shamrock on it. But when the kids went outside with their shovel and pick, they instantly saw it had been a big trick. Oh no, how do you know it's a big trick? What in the picture can tell you that this was all a big trick or a big lie? He said, look for a smooth rock with what letter on it? An X. But they all have an X. Sneaky, sneaky leprechaun. Happy St. Patrick's Day! Ha-ha! I fooled you! It's time to disappear. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, and better luck next year. Oh, Happy St. Patrick's Day! And hear the exclamation point. That sneaky, sneaky leprechaun. Well, my friends, I hope that you maybe will see a leprechaun, and if you do, catch him, and you get that pot of gold, and make sure you save some for Miss Burko. But thank you guys so much for joining me for the night before St. Patrick's Day, and I hope that you guys have the best rest of your day. I will see you guys very soon. Bye! Big hugs from me to you.